right, so the best way to solve this is probably using quadratic formula because this does not factor. So you would have, well, actually, first thing I'm going to do is factor out a 3 because this makes the problem a lot easier to do if you do that. Okay, so now you can use quadratic formula on just this part of that expression there. So you're going to have x is equal to negative b, which is negative 4, plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 4 squared 16, minus 4ac is 8. 4 times 2 times 1 is 8. All divided by 2a, which is 2. Again, we're ignoring this 3. If you wanted, you could divide both sides by 3. This is still 0, and the 3 would be gone. You don't really have to worry about that so much, but it is an option. The next thing we're going to do is solve this all out. So it's going to have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 8 all over 2. The square root of 8 has a 4 in it, and 4 is a perfect square. So that means that that square root of 8 is really going to be 2 root 2. Okay. And we're dividing this by 2. You divide the top and the bottom by 2 here, and you're going to end up with negative 2 plus or minus root 2, which is the final answer. So A would be the answer for that one. Okay, real quick, because I kind of glossed over this. The square root of 8, this should be a review. Our next unit's actually going to be on this, but the square root of 8, if you think about it, what perfect squares are in there? 4 is a perfect square that's in there, and 2 is not a perfect square, but once you pull the 4 out, you have to have 2 left. And then because of that, the 4 is a perfect square, you get 2 times root 2. So that's where that came from. In case you were wondering.